welcome to the Cozy Meadow Knits podcast. This is episode 39. My name is Sophie and I'm coming to you from the province of New Brunswick, which is located on the east coast of Canada, where I live with my husband and our 2 kids, and I'm a knitter. I'm an obsessed knitter. I want to knit all the things at the same time. This is where I share my recent makes, my current whips, and my dream knitting. Everything that I will talk about will be linked down below, yarn dyers, makers, also where you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Cozy Meadow Knits. I also have an email, will be down below in the show notes. I also share a recipe. I will share that at the end. And yeah, if you are new or returning, welcome. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I am truly honored. I hope you are good and comfortable and cozy and have your project ready and a nice beverage. Let's get into the knitting. Cheers. Okay, so it's only been 3 weeks, I think, since I've last recorded. Who am I? Usually it's a lot longer than that between my episodes, but I have some quiet time a little bit this morning. Today, I forgot to say, today is May, oh my God, I don't know the date. We are May 10th because tomorrow is Mother's Day. Okay, yeah, so today we're Saturday, May 10th, and yeah, my husband and son are out of the house and it's only me and my daughter. So yeah, she's watching Grey's Anatomy right now in her room. So if there's any yelling, I guess it's an intense part. So anyway, if that's her, she's fine. She's just watching TV. Okay, anyway, yeah, so it hasn't been very long. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I guess I can talk about my first finished object, and it is what I am wearing today. I am wearing the Endira sweater. I think it's called the Endira Pullover by Anjali, Diwan. And I finished it. This was a work in progress last episode. I have since finished it and have been wearing it, and I absolutely adore it. I talked a lot about it on my last episode. Here, I guess I can just show you, it is a top-down construction. It has color work, it has texture, it has short rows in the back. The color work is super, super fun to work up. I was addicted, I couldn't stop. And there's also texture down here. It's knits and pearls. It's a very well written pattern. I really, really enjoyed working on it. It was a really fun knit. So it is a sweater pattern. I modified it to have short sleeves. My modifications for my sleeves, they are in my project page. How many stitches I decreased, and I just did the 2x2 rib. What else? In the pattern as well, for another modification that I did, the sweater is actually a split hem. I did not do that on my t-shirt. I just knit until I wanted to start the ribbing, and I went straight into the 2x2 rib, and I didn't do the split hem. I think it would look lovely on, it would still look lovely on a t-shirt. It's just not what I wanted, but I would probably do it on the sweater because I really like that look. The last modification that I did in the pattern, there are baubles. There are teeny tiny baubles all over on the top here, like one row of baubles. And there's another one, I think it's either before or after the texture. And I did not do that. I was on the fence. I wanted to, because they're super cute, and I wasn't sure I wanted to make them, but I went with not, just because if ever I didn't really like it, it would have been like a really big thing to go back and knit again. So I omitted the bubbles. And that's it. I am going to not stand up because I'm sitting on the floor and I would probably have a hard time standing up. And I'm in my PJ pants. So I will put in some video of me wearing it with jeans, which is how I wear it. Oh, and the yarn. The yarn is from Botanical Fibers. She is a dyer out of Nova Scotia, Canada. Lovely, gorgeous yarn. The yarn is so soft. It's on her sock base. I don't have a ball band with me, but it's on her sock base. She dyes with natural dyes. I know there is nylon in this, but it's recycled nylon, and it is super soft. I absolutely love the color. It was called Moody Mauve. So I did helical knitting. I don't know if you can see. Don't pause there, okay? Yeah, so I did helical knitting and it worked out perfectly. It's well balanced, and it's a plump fingering as well. So it's a joy to knit with. I want more of that yarn. I want to do another garment for sure. A sweater would be amazing in her yarn. I will say that this yarn is not summer yarn. So just to put that out, because it is warm. I love it because I work in an office that has air conditioning, and in the summer, that's when I'm cold there. In the winter, I'm not cold because I wear all of my woolly sweaters, but in the summer, I am freezing in there, and so that's why I am totally okay with having this. I wouldn't wear this in 30 degrees Celsius like outside. I would melt. So anyway, but I still love it. It's perfect for spring and fall. Also, the color work is a color that I had in stash from an advent calendar. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Highly recommend the pattern. It was a joy to knit, and that's what I am wearing today. So that's one of my first finished objects. Okay, so for my finished objects, my second and third finished objects are socks. So these are my bride, I call them my bride socks because they are a pair of socks for Book Socks Club knit along that I am hosting with Danelle from Novel Knits podcast. I will have her link down below. So we had the crazy idea of knitting socks that would match the books that we read, or a book that you've loved in the past and you want to honor it with a pair of socks. I think I have the book here. Okay, yeah. Anyway, sorry, those were my glasses. The book, Bride, I showed this on my last podcast. The socks are finished. I absolutely love them. This was a good book, spicy but good. Yeah, so they're done. I adore it. I didn't follow a pattern. The stitch patterning is from a chart that was in one of Nancy Wheeler's. They're called the Stitchery Sampler Socks. One of her charts that are in there, I just repeated it all the way down the sock. I did a partridge. Okay, I'll put that one down. Eye of partridge heel. All of my little instructions, like little things that I did here on the cuff, how many rows, are all in my project page. So that's all I'm going to say about these ones. I absolutely am floored, and I absolutely love them. I can't wait to sit and read and have them on my feet. Okay, so I finished that pair of socks, and then I cast on my second Book Socks Club socks. A while back, I purchased this book. It's by the same author as the Bride book, and it's called Depend. Again, it's a romance novel. It's spicy, whatever. I don't judge what other people read, so this is my escape, so I read this. Anyway, I'm not going to review the book, but I will tell you that I made a sock that matched the book like perfectly. How freaking perfect is that? It's amazing. I'm so happy. Okay, that's enough of the spice book. I will talk about the sock. So this sock, I did follow a pattern, and the pattern is by Marie Elyse Dugal. It is called the Enchanted Moor socks. Now, I knew I wanted to cast on a sock for that book, for my knit along, for the Book Socks Club. And I also wanted to participate in Marie Elyse's, she is running a knit along, and it's called the, I think, I'll put the hashtag here, I think it's called the Great Canadian Knit Along. And to participate, all you have to do is knit one of her patterns. She has many sock patterns. I have knit a lot of her socks already. I've tested some of her patterns. She has beautiful shawls. I have tested 2 of her shawls. There's another one, I can't remember the name of it anyway, but it's beautiful. Check her out. Also, she has baby blankets as well. So she has a wide variety of patterns to choose from. Whips are welcome, I think. Whips are welcome, and I think, I know that you do not have to finish the project to participate. You just have to post on Instagram with her hashtag, and I will put all those details down below and where you can find her and get more information on her knit along. The only other thing that I will say that it is running from May 1st to July 1st, which July 1st is Canada Day. So anyway, if you want to jump in on the fun, highly recommend. Okay, so I was looking at her patterns, and I already knew this was the yarn that I was going to use. It's stash yarn. I'll tell you what it is after, but I wanted a pattern where the book is about swimmers and a pool, so I wanted something that kind of had movement and kind of wavy in a way, but at least to have movement in the stitches. So this pattern was perfect for it. This is my own doing. I don't think this is not in the pattern, but this patterning, I followed her pattern to a T for all of the textured stitches. It's very easy to follow. She also has two options for this sock. You would do this pattern, I think, at the top, and then you do maybe just some ribbing on the top of the foot. I chose to do the whole sock, and yeah, so that's what I did. I think the heel that is in her pattern is Eye of Partridge, which is gorgeous. I've done it on my other sock, but this one I chose to do just a slip stitch heel, because in the book the male character is a swimmer, and he's a swimmer, like he races. I don't even know, whatever those swimming competitions. Anyways, it looked like the lanes in a pool, right? The swimming lanes. You get it? Anyways, I'm really excited about this sock. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I think I put in if I didn't put it in yet, I will put these instructions that I did for the toe, just a little stripe. I'll put that instruction too in my project page. Now, for the yarn. The yarn that I chose is absolutely beautiful. I've been holding on to this for, I think it's been 2 years. I won this yarn from Lacey. She is Mermaid Tangles, and she had a giveaway on Instagram, and I had entered and I won, and I love it. I love the color. I knew I wanted to make something special with it, and oh my goodness, this is it's like the perfect match for the book. Anyway, how can you be so excited? How can I be so excited about yarn and color and matching yarns to different things? Like, oh, whatever makes you happy, right? Anyway, yeah, I'm sure my younger self, like my teenage self, would be like, you know, in the future, you are going to be a knitter and you are going to love knitting socks and be super excited about it. Weird. Anyway, this is the contrast color that I'm using. This is a mini that I got in Sweet Skein of Mine. It was in an advent calendar. And yeah, I had that. It matches perfectly. Anyway, that's my sock. That's my second book socks club. I'm so excited. I have more. I have 2 more books that I want to make socks for. I haven't read them yet. I'll share that in a future episode where I actually read, and I will be making those socks. But anyway, that was my 3rd finished object. I think I said everything about that. Okay. I will move on to whips. I have 1, 2, 3 whips. I will start with my Lento. I'm not going to talk about it very much because I haven't done much, but I did. I still need to flash it because it's the color is amazing. Okay, so this is a Lento. I finished the hem. This is what I've done. I was pretty much at this part just before starting the hem last episode. I have since finished it. I finished it with a 1x1 rib, twisted rib, and that's it. That's where I'm at. I will need to now pick up for the sleeves. Yeah, so that's where I'm at on my Lento. The yarn is delicious. It is by Ginger Snap Yarns. The color is called Ravish. It's on one of their sock bases. I do not have a ball band, but it's called Ravish and it is delicious. And I am holding that with a strand of Drops Kid Silk, and all of that information is in my project page. So I think later on today, I will pick up for the sleeves. Okay, so I've said it, I need to do it. I don't know why I'm procrastinating. Well, I know why, because I'm knitting on everything else. But I want the sweater, so I want to finish it. That's all I'm going to say about that. If you want more information, you can watch my other episodes because I don't want to bore you guys to death. Okay, so my next work in progress is in this gorgeous bag that I was generously gifted by my friend Geneviève. She is Jen on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Jasmine's Custom Bags. I will have her link down below. She makes beautiful, beautiful bags. She makes a lot of bags for cross stitching as well. She knits also. Anyways, she is so talented, and she generously sent me this beautiful bag. It's strawberry shortcake. I am an 80s child and she loves the 80s too. And we were talking on Instagram about strawberry shortcake. Don't ask me how, I don't remember. But we were going back and forth, and she had some fabric that she was going to make some bags with, and her look at these details, look at these pulls, they're so good. And this is the inside, just the pink gingham. It's so nice, super well made. Go check her out. But yeah, this made me so happy every time. And I think that's what we were talking about, how like in the 80s when we had those dolls, those strawberry shortcake dolls, that we would just like smell them and they would like smell like strawberries. That chemically scent of strawberries. Anyways, it's a good memory. I also have a memory of strawberry shortcake cereal. Does anyone remember this cereal? I don't think I've talked to anyone who remembers that. Anyway, I remember it very passionately. They were like these little pink balls, and it would turn your milk pink. Amazing. Anyway, merci beaucoup Geneviève from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I absolutely love it. It is huge and it's perfect for all of my sweater knitting. So this is my second whip. This is the Cognac Sweater. It is a sweater by Atelier Castin, and I will put in a picture here because my whip is not really looking like the picture yet, so I want you guys to have like a good idea of what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like. So this is what I have. This is what I have. I absolutely love it. Let's talk about the yarn. The yarn is crazy. I know it's crazy colors, but look at these colors. Like, look at that. And look at that. There's teal in there. It's blowing out. It's not showing up, but like this is actually like really vivid teal, and there's purples and greens, and I just love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll start with the yarn. Okay, so the yarn that I am using for this, I talked about it in my last episode. It is, I have the ball band somewhere. Okay, so it's by Yarn Indulgences. This is her Surrey Silk Fluff. Okay, like look at the halo. Like it's ridiculous. It is so fluffy, light as a cloud. It is not, some people don't like mohair, they think it's scratchy. This is absolutely not like that. It's heaven. I will tell you what it is. It's baby Surrey alpaca, 65% and 35% silk. Amazing. If you can get your hands on this stuff, highly recommend. And I am holding it with a strand of her Luxe Silky. It is a fingering weight yarn, 75% superwash, 15% cashmere, and 10% silk. So this is super soft as well. I saw these colors. They were absolutely crazy colors, but they're all the colors that I like. This, right, this is the teal that I'm talking about. Anyway, I absolutely love all of these colors, and they were all in one skein. So I'm like, I need to find something that I can make with this because it made me so happy. So Lori, my friend Lori, suggested the Cognac Sweater, which I had never seen before. And what's so cool about this sweater is it's the same stitch gauge as, it's a 16 stitch gauge. So it is a very large gauge made on large needles, like the Love Note and the Lento that I am making. Maybe the Wilfreda as well. I think Wilfreda is the same. So yeah, so it's a fast knit. It knits up very fast. The construction of this sweater is very different from the other sweaters that I've made. It has a shoulder. I've never made this type of shoulder. It's called, I think it's a saddle shoulder that you might call it. How can I'm trying to show it to you. Yeah, so it's not raglan increases and it's not a yoke. You start with the back and the back panel and you knit flat, and you're doing short rows at the same time. And then after a while, I think you pick up stitches. I say I think you pick up because it's already been a couple of weeks. Yes, you do. You pick up here and then you continue on and join, and then you knit in the round. That's not a very good those are not very good instructions from me or explanations, but that's what I remember. I just remember picking up like here you have to pick up your stitches. It's not hard. It's very well written. It just needs concentration on doing these parts. And so do I recommend the pattern? Absolutely. Can you knit it? Absolutely. Just saying it's a little bit more fiddly than your usual just like raglan stitches, increases and stuff, but totally doable. I'm excited about it. I have split for sleeves. You can't really tell, but anyways, I have split for sleeves and it's on holders because I tried it on. It fits great. The shoulder is a really cool, it's a really cool fit. Yeah, so my knitting is not perfect. Like, it really isn't. Where is it? There's another shoulder that, anyway, but it doesn't bother me. It's fine. Like here. Anyways, you can't really tell, but like, I don't like how I did that. And there's this little stitch that keeps popping up, but I'll try to fix that later on. Yeah, I'm doing helical knitting because these colors are super crazy. So I want to make sure that it's all well spread together, and it's been working out really well. So the other thing, oh, and this is not the neckline. There are two options for the neckline in the pattern. There is an I-cord, so you go and pick up and do an I-cord edge, or you can do some pick up and do some ribbing. So I think I'm going to do the ribbing. If that doesn't work out, I will do the I-cord edge, but I think the ribbing would look better on myself. And so it's just gonna be like a sweatshirty sweatshirt that I'm gonna wear with some jeans, because that's all I have for pants is jeans. So, but it's gonna be so cozy because it's so soft. So stay tuned for more on this one. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, third and final work in progress. It's another garment. I will be casting on my second sock, my second Enchanted Moor sock. That will be probably this week, and maybe another book sock. We'll see. But for now, I am knitting on as well. I cast on the Misurina Tea, and I'm going to put up a picture here as well, because what I have will not really show much. I don't have much to show. But yeah, so there's a lot of people that are going to knit this, I think. A lot of my friends are going to knit it, and we're going to have it, I hope we're going to have it for the PEI Fiber Festival that is this fall, and I want this for a summer tea to be able to wear during the summer. And yeah, so this is what I have. It's not much, but I just started the color work, and I'm going to lose my stitches. Maybe I should have put stitch stoppers. Okay. Yeah. So the construction of this, it is a top-down construction. Yeah, it's top-down knit, and then there are short rows for the back, and then you do a little lace detail on. I'll show you. Try it with the light. Oh, it doesn't show really well, but because it's all scrunched up. But anyway, this is lace. Those holes are supposed to be there. Yeah, so that's the lace. Maybe if I do this, no. So there is lace, and then there's a little cable that goes down. Maybe if I put it even closer. Come on, Sophie. And then, yeah, so there's a cable, and I totally did it wrong the first time. It doesn't matter, I'm not going back. Anyway, so there's a 2x2 cable in there, and then you start on this beautiful color work, and it's gonna be flowers. So now I'm in the addictive part. Like, I love doing color work, and the colors are working out beautifully together. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show for that. I can talk about the yarn. This is the yarn that I am using, which is all tangled, because that's my style. Okay, so this is yarn by Ancient Arts yarn. So that's the ball band, and it's on the Revival base. Both of these colors are on the Revival base. Am I saying that right? Revival, yes, Revival. It is 49% wool, 34% mohair, 11% nylon, 4% acrylic, and 2% silk. And it is non-superwash. So this color, the color is, the gray is Iron Horse, right? Where is it? Yes. The gray is called Iron Horse. Beautiful deep gray. I love this one. And then this one is called something about lace. Grannies in Lace. So it's a soft pink and there's like these gray little speckles in them, in more deeper pinks. So it matched perfectly with this. So this is going to be my Misurina. I'm loving it so far, and I hope to be able to show more on next time, but I just started the color work last night, so it's all I want to knit on right now. So I will have more to show next time, and I just dropped a whole bunch of stitches. Okay, I'm just gently going to put that aside so that I don't like lose any more. Okay, so that's all I have for knitting talk. Actually, I lie. I do have some dream knitting. Where's my book? Okay, dream knitting is everything. But specifically, oh, there is another, it's a whip, but I'm not going to show it because I only like cast it on. I don't have much to show. But I do want to work on, it is called the Sunset Tank. And it's by, I'll put up a picture here, and it's by Crysti-Leta Evans. And it is I won a giveaway last summer by Revolution Yarns. I will have her link down below. I can show you the yarn that I have, that I won. I won this beautiful, it's a worsted weight cotton yarn. It's cotton merino yarn, I think. And of course I don't have the ball band right now, but I will talk about that more later, but I do in later episodes, but yeah. So this is the yarn that I have for it. I just cast it on last summer, and then I set it aside and I was in total sweater mode. So I desperately want this garment for the summer. It's so cute. I hope I can pull it off, like have it on me and be able to pull off the look. But yeah, I'm excited about it, and I pulled it out. I had it in a bag and I pulled it out, and I'm putting it besides my knitting chair, and hopefully I can knit on that. So stay tuned for more of the Sunset Tank. So that's gonna, I'm just gonna leave that for dream knitting. What else? I think, okay, so that is it for the knitty talk. If you want to drop off, thank you for watching. If you want to stick in there. Oh my god, I need to finish this up because I'm starting to babble. Okay, so life stuff. What is going on is not much. As usual, my life is very boring. I drive my teenagers everywhere, which it's what I do. This is the part of life that I am in, so that's great. It's fine. I am totally okay with it because sometimes I have to wait in the car, and what do? I get to knit. So it's a win-win situation, really. Yeah, it is busy though. But anyway, so that's a lot of my life stuff. The other thing is we are organizing a yarn festival. It's a one-day yarn festival. It is our first one for the Atlantic Yarn and Fiber Festival. It will be held on, oh my god, I can't believe, I think it's June 13th. I think I'm blanking. No, is it 13th or 15th? I think it's the 15th. Anyways, I'll have this all down below. It's in June. And so myself, Manon, she is La Violette Knits on Instagram, Nancy from Knit Sip Happy, Nancy Wheeler, and Deborah from Yarn Indulgences. We are organizing this festival. There's going to be a lot of vendors. It's held in Shediac, New Brunswick. The venue is really nice. It's a really nice venue. It's in the multifunctional center, and we're gonna have some baked treats there. Anyway, All of the vendors are listed on our website if you want to go check it out. If you are close or near or have nothing to do that Sunday, come on by. It is going to be from 11 to 5. Super exciting. Super exciting. I cannot wait to see everyone, and I hope all the people come. So anyway, we're busy, kind of, it's getting closer, so there's a lot more organizing that we're doing together. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, we do have a website and also an Instagram account. We'll have that link down below. So that's really exciting. And time is like flying by. So it's right around the corner. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. That's all there is for that. Very excited. What else? I think that's it for life stuff. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. So I wish everyone, all the mothers, the pet mothers too, all of the people, all of you who take care of other people, you know what I mean. Yeah, we celebrate you. We should be celebrated because we do a lot. And yeah, so I hope you have the best Mother's Day. I'd like to wish my mom a happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna go and visit her tomorrow. And for myself, I have already requested Chinese food. I am not cooking. I am not cooking supper. We're gonna get Chinese food, and I'm excited about that. And then I'll have to like exercise a whole bunch to kind of counteract the Chinese food, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a treat. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I almost forgot the recipe. So I will share a recipe. I don't even know. I now it's been so long that I forget which recipes that I have shared before. But if I haven't shared this, I'm going to talk about it anyways. If I did, it is for a pork roast, and it is just a few ingredients you have in your pantry and your pork roast. You put it in a roaster. I put it in a crock. Those big enamel pots, whatever. I don't know how you call them. But yeah, those crocks. I put that in there with all of the spices and everything. And you put that in the oven for like 2 hours, and it comes out delicious. And it's tender, and I've made it a couple of times already, and it's a staple now at home. So I absolutely love making those types of dinners on Sundays, especially on Sundays, because if I'm home, of course, I love having something slowly cooked in the oven. It's just, you know, it's gonna be good, right? So I'm going to share that recipe. It's not my own, something that I found on Pinterest. If you try it, and if I've already shared this, I'm sorry. I forget absolutely everything except for that strawberry shortcake cereal. I still have that on the brain. Okay, I hope you have the best 3 or 4 weeks. Hopefully I am back in 3 weeks. We'll see. But until then, I hope you are well, cozy, and be nice to each other and enjoy your time. Take time for yourself. Happy Mother's Day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.